becoming aware of you as a musician before we were friends, and then becoming friends with you.
The friend thing, we're working on it. I think we'll get back there.
if you really try.
Okay. All right. Like there's a whole part of my life that's based around sort of songwriting as service, which is the whole songwriting with soldiers thing came from that. And, lately,
Tell me about that, man.
Yeah. Lately I've been doing it with frontline healthcare workers, and there were times when I did have it all mapped out. And
strategic.
Yeah. Strategic. So I was very strategic, early, when I had record deals, I was in Columbia, and because I went from Nashville to LA to New York, and I was very strategic till it all fell apart. And then all my strategy was useless because I didn't have a record deal. And then I went off and I had, I got divorced and life fell apart, and, it was this massive tumble, which made me rethink all my strategy, and which made me for about, I'd say almost a decade, I floated without strategy. I just kind of did things here and there, no management. At one point I didn't have an agent. I just floated, and I couldn't figure out what to do. And only probably when I turned sort of around 40 did I kind of get it together again, or early 40s, get it together again with a structure. And what I realized with that is that I could have a structure that was based on what I wanted.
Yeah.
And that was where I had these role models, such as like a Joan Baez or a Bonnie Raitt, or, I don't know Bonnie Raitt very well, just a couple of shows, but these role models of people who did it their way. And it's different than the sort of you have to have enough notoriety to do your thing, but not so much that you're trapped. Okay, so Western Skies, there's an album and a book and a series of lithographs. I didn't set out to make a record. I didn't set out to write a book. What I set out to do, it was like 2020. I just wanted to write some songs, and I found this Polaroid camera in the garage. I just started taking pictures. It was just something to do, and I fell in love with it. And then I was writing these essays while I was out driving. I would write essays,
just shit you were interested in
just
at
shit
the
I was
time.
Interested, man. And I was just like going, how do I take a better picture? How do I make drawings around this? How do I write songs? So I'm trying to think about, what do I want when I'm 70? And then what do I want when I'm 80?
Yeah, we got 20 years left.
20 more years left. I want more and more freedom. So yeah, I got to have the economics to make it work, but it's like I want more and more freedom that's not involved and doesn't revolve only around a guitar in a case going around a baggage carousel in some city. It's like,
absolutely.
It's like, I want to do that.
I love it.
But it's like, how do I also create this other thing that actually lights me up? Because a lot of what I do, other people don't want. They look at that like the songwriting in service of other people. A lot of people go, that's weird. That is weird. I happen to really dig it. And so how do I do more of that? Because this is what I dig. There's a lot of different meters. A long time ago, in 99, I did a symphony.
I remember
with
that.
The Austin Symphony. Okay, I got commissioned to do the symphony. It was like, and I don't even read music. So it was, talk about pushing boundaries. It was way out there for me.